Poppy dropping into the course. One of the two danger dads, big parts of the one-wheel community, have been for years. Simon has been struggling a little bit with vision issues lately, so this is going to make this course extra hard to see through the sunlight-tinted glasses, otherwise known as rain glasses, into the bargain.
So Simon Oppenheimer on the course now, and I think the course was pretty cut up after all this weather. What do you think, James?
Yeah, especially that section he's just gone through. Looks like there's multiple lines through the mud.
And let's see this treacherous tree line part of the track, which a lot of riders have succumbed to. Simon's now just entered that part of the course. Let's see how he does.
He looks a little bit like that old Paperboy computer game for a minute there. Little wobble, but he has recovered. Oh, more wobble. Oh.
And it is Simon Oppenheimer. He has cleared the tree line course nice and clean.
He just held that.
Will he make the big kick at the end, or will he sacrifice time to go on the chicane?
To be honest, this is looking actually pretty fast from Sai here. He is not holding back much at all. So the stream is frozen, both literally and physically.
He's taking the chicane, so a slight time penalty. Simon's taken, coming down the last stretch, but it is a pretty fast run for Simon.
Yeah, he's tactically looks like he's chosen to go slow and steady in the tricky sections, stayed on his board, and as a result has had a clean run all the way down, despite the, let's be honest, slightly wet conditions.
And that's Simon Oppenheimer just cleared the finish line. Well done, Simon.
Nice strong finish from Simon there.
Be interesting to see if the nice clean run with the time penalty of the chicane affects his overall performance.
I felt that was the cleanest run through the B line there we've seen so far, and so that will give us an idea of what that time penalty looks like.
Okay, James Grant on the course now. James Grant.
Now, we don't know whether James Grant has been drinking the whiskey named after himself, of course, Grant's Whiskey. It looks like he may have had a wee dram before he headed down as he is flying.
I tell you what, James, this is pretty quick.
James, I believe, is well and willing to be proved otherwise. Is on a GTXL. So James rocking the full future motion setup with the adjustable foot pads as well, which do look good if I'm being honest.
And again, a clean run by James through the tree line part of the track.
Did you see the tactical line choice there? Going wide on the right, almost at one point going too wide. He got into the chunder at the side, but he readjusted, and some very kind of clever line choice here. Very smooth.
This is going to be a cracking time. What a great performance by James. Will he make the big kicker at the end?
Oh.
I think he did do it. He did the kicker and he's cleared it. He's on the final stretch. This is going to be a super time from James.
This may be the quickest run yet, potentially. It certainly feels that way to me.
But I mean, the TV does not give this course justice, does it, James? It's a tough course today.
It is, and almost every rider's come off. You can definitely see an increase in confidence from James here, and it has shown, and also it seems to have come from a very good line choice. James has clearly applied his brain to the situation to pick the best lines available.
And James Grant has completed the course. Well done, James.
Nice one, James. So all timing provided by the Stig of Flow State PV, Adam. A stalwart of the timing of one-wheel events. I've lost track of the amount of times I've seen Adam setting up timing gear. I think this mountainous environment has proved one of the most challenging environments he's had to operate in.
Also known as the Stormtrooper.
Yes, we're not sure if he's capable of using the Force, but we shall find out in if he enters another competition.
But talking of the four, so have you got some updated times for us, James? Do you want to run through who we have in the top three place at the moment?
We do have a rider down at the moment, and have we got word on who that is?
So the rider on the course, we're yet to confirm who this is, but a little tumble on this first drop. The first drop and the tree line are the two most treacherous parts of the course. But he's going quick, and we've had another tumble.
Oh, and the board seems to have taken a further tumble, hopefully still functional. So far we've had 14 riders down.
So this is Redeem Klaska on the course, number 88.
And in terms of timings, the slowest riders so far coming in at just over 6 minutes, 6 minutes 11 seconds. And the fastest rider so far, 1 minute 45. The majority of riders in the 2 minute and change kind of territory. So quite a tight pack overall. Not a lot of variation between the riders to split them.
Okay, so Radium going through this tree line nice and smooth. He's not been sucked in by the berms yet. Nice, clean, strong going through that tree line track.
And as of the latest update, we've got the two Mosses in first and second place. Harley first, Zach second. Kate bringing up third place with about a 3 second gap between each of them.
So we're coming to the final kicker. Let's just see what Iridium does. It's frozen again.
And he's gone for the B line. Smart choice. If you're not feeling confident of taking the big jump, what you can do is take the B line.
I think that was somebody's bedroom there on the live stream. Apologies for that.
That's where we've kept the event crew the whole time. We occasionally let them out for some fresh air.
At least that close on this time, James.
Yeah, unlike like last year.
How do you write? Is it how do you pronounce his name?
Redeem is everywhere in the one wheel community. I've lost track of the amount of events I've seen him at.
Redeem Klaska there just completed the course.
Well done, Redeem. Okay, next up we have Nico. Not to be confused with the famous Nico in America, but still a terrifyingly fast rider. The kind of rider you watch going down and you're like, wow. Just oozes confidence with a unique style.
So Sean, you've just been up on the course at the moment to deliver some packages. What's the conditions like at the moment?
Right. So first off, I'm getting really excited to see this race with Nico. I've seen footage of him that went out to everybody. That's not Nico. That's Noah. Noah's moving fast as well. So yes, I just came off the course. It is really wet. And I found right here as we're going into the trees, the issue that riders are having is ATR. Right? It's getting that nose or that tail down, and right after it's just one right after the other. And Noah got through there with no problems at all.
It has been confirmed it is Noah on the course at the moment.
Noah does not seem to know the meaning of slow down and is clearly showing this right now. Don't know if you saw that.
He's got to do this final kick, has he? He's got to, surely. He's going for it.
He's gunning. And there we go.
And it's a clean drop as well.
Perfect landing.
I could see his board just centimeters, or if you're metric, I don't know what that boils down to.
A little bit of style there on that last jump as well. And that's
Yeah.
something that we talked about earlier in the day when it's much drier. Racers knowing that they had a fast, clean run, being able to add some style here at the finish.
I think Nico's shown off a little bit there. Sean, what do you think? But rightly so. What a run.
That's probably one of the cleanest runs I've seen so
Superb,
far.
Noah. Well done, Noah.
Yeah, very clean and clearly pushing his board right to the limit there. The tail end was very close to dragging as he came down those steeper sections, but he was able to wail on the front foot enough to bring it back to neutral.
Okay, so this next rider is Nico Stewart, number 21 on the course, being confirmed now.
So as you know, this is part of the European One Wheel Racing League. We have events throughout Europe. I believe we've already had 3. Is that right? So we've had the French Connection. We had the Danish games, I believe. And of course, Float the Highlands. There's more still to come.
Nico's pushing. He's sending.
So Nico, basically, as far as I'm aware, the first rider to drop the big jump ever on a one wheel and show that it's actually possible. So he is also hauling ass.
Nico shoot through this tree line. He's just powered through the mud, powered through the rubble. The course is really cut up now, and he's just gone right through it like it's butter.
Yeah, Nico
So
has just gone.
In Nico's mind right now, we had a discussion earlier today. I asked him how yesterday went. He said he's been getting in his head, which is not typical for his daily rides. He's so chill, hits almost everything that he attempts, and this is what's in his mind right now.
Very clean. Oh, and just controlling the speed on re-entry there.
I mean, the riders now, they're coming down this course so fast. What an improvement as we go further down the pack. The standard of riders now is just, we're going on to another level.
Yeah, and when he landed that jump, if it was me, I'd have been like, yes! One of those feelings where, you know, like, that was clean. I'm in good territory. Couldn't have done much better than that.
Nico.
Nico Stewart just crossed the finish line. Well done, Nico.
That has got to be a strong...
Yeah, I've put the global up and everything, and I can't hear anything now. Okay, that's why. I'll sort that in a second then. Michael, I'm going to change to you and get you flying up there as well. Yeah, not yet, I know. And I'll swap to you in three, two. No, 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 not to you. Michael, I'm cutting to you. You're live. Right. I know what's wrong. There we go. Right, we've got sound on the logo now as well. We've lost it. It's cutting in and out though. It's cutting to the jump in three, two, one. Michael, you good? Dominic, ready? And Dominic, you're live. Is Emily up? Okay, that's fine. Just so I know what. the bridge.
Yeah, that's definitely what he's right there. He's looking for a cleanest line.
Emily's on. I'm dark again with Emily. There we go. You're in. We've just got some shot of the village. Yeah. We're getting a lot of people commenting saying the jump video looks clean, but we've got breaking up audio, which I can hear. It is breaking up really bad.
Just being steady, man.
It's helped loads.
Steady and clean you were. That was an awesome
Okay,
run.
you're live, Michael.
And I can see the riders out of breath. Now, a lot of people say to me, like, do you need to have strong core, good balance to one wheel? And I tell them, no, definitely won't hurt, but to just try it, not necessary. At this level, though, we really are starting to get to the point where people
this
need
is Henry
a level of
Livingstone on the
fitness to be able
course.
to ride. We have a runaway board.
Henry Livingstone in the tree line part of the track. Another rider. It's really, really muddy, really, really tough part of the course, and it's just getting worse.
So one of the good things about Glencoe Mountain is it's quite a rocky mountain. There's not a lot of coverage
Not yet,
on the
not
trails. Allows the water to drain off.
Okay.
So Henry's got to make a decision now. He's going to do that big kicker to save some time. Let's find
Coming
out.
to you, Dominic. And you're live.
A little bit squirrely on landing, but managed to hold it in.
Is Emily on the bridge or not? Okay, so after the bridge. That's fine. Yeah.
To be honest.
Sweet, that's fine. No worries. You have got a water droplet on your lens there, Dominic, so we'll sort that.
An update from
that's fine.
Timing. So we'll just
okay,
finish
you
off
good?
The race here. Coming in so fast, the board is wobbling.
And that was Henry Livingston. Just crossed the finish line. Well done, Henry.
Okay, so we've got an update. We've had Nico Stewart's run come in.
James, I'm tense. Who is it? Has it changed?
It has changed.
It's changed a lot.
I can confirm. We've also got Noah's timing in as well. So, James Grant, I'm sorry,
you're live, Michael.
but you're no longer number one. Noah has beaten James Grant.
I've got a few people saying that they can hear the commentators now, but they've got some sort of extra noise.
Nico Stewart has also come down.
Is there anything that needs turning down or getting rid of?
By 4 seconds. We now have Nico Stewart in first place with a blister 1 minute 22 seconds.
Sweet, that's James on there at the moment.
So we've got
this one's silent. I don't know what that one is.
And it's Dan Turner now on the course, making his way down the track. Let's see how he does.
Okay, that's fine then. Everything else is clean. Yeah, everything else is clean.
Crew, of course, sponsored by Fungineers, as well as the event itself. A big part of the One Wheel community here at this event, and I suppose throughout Europe. A big source of all the boards we ride, and a strong component within that community.
Great shot, Michael.
Dan was one of the guys on the course pre-stage 4, and was with Jess, taking his lines, calculating his tactics, and he looks like it's
coming to you, Dominic, and you're live.
This is for Dan. He's taken the last kicker to save some time, and he's coming around this final bend.
So Dan wasn't feeling very well.
Emily, you're live.
Taking it conservatively, but he's actually number 2 in the season. And
Emily's live.
In the last year as well. So he is a real contender if he can keep it clean.
Well, he's got some tough competition. Was it Nico Stewart? 1 minute 22. That's going to be a tough time to beat, but let's see how he does.
It certainly is. Dan has the extra advantage of, well, let's just be honest, being smart and building his own boards, understanding fundamentally how these things work, definitely adding to his overall skill set to be able to negotiate these tracks.
Which goes well for him.
When his cameras froze on that bridge, didn't follow.
So now we have Jacob Jones on the course, number 9. Jacob
Just
Jones
so you're aware.
making his way down. And again, this first drop.
We got a
into
lot of people in the
course
comments saying it looks like a
has
nightmare
got
to
him
manage
down.
live. Well done,
Looks
guys.
like he's just wanting to explore the peak
Giorgio
there.
Snow. Giorgio
The
Snow.
U team as well.
Said it looks like an absolute
I mean,
nightmare
Jess,
to
what's
manage
unbelievable
live.
about
Well
this
done,
first drop into
guys.
the course? What is it that makes it so hard?
Just the camber and the rocks. So even if you're taking a good line and you're going towards the camber, there's loads of rocks in the way.
So is the
And it-
tactic to keep it slow or to
I
have
would
a
say
good line?
I would say go fast over them to make sure that you can clear those rocks.
Joe, known to be a sandy rider, he was pushing 40 miles an hour at Shred the Shires, trying to
Great
keep
job,
up
Dan.
with Jay, and has been pushing hard at his heels over the last year and a half, catching up gradually, and is going.
Coming out of the trees, heading down to the
I
jump,
mean, Jacob Jones there took the tree line part of the track like
and
it was
cutting to the jump
child's play.
in
Went right
now.
through, no issue at all. Let's see if he takes
Ready,
this
Emily?
quicker.
And both of the Jones brothers.
And
are
cutting to
very
you,
well
He's that
Emily.
quick, he's that quick. The camera did not even capture. Well done, Jacob.
Both of those Jones brothers really well known for doing a lot of height
Go on.
and flight fins. Really good technical skills.
Okay, sweet.
Definitely racking up the air miles.
Where do you want me to go?
Broken boxes
Bridge?
to go with it on crash landing.
It's too late.
And
He's
of
already gone
course,
through it.
razor rails.
Cut to Michael. Michael, you are live.
Connection as well in France.
Okay.
Basically, it doesn't matter who builds it.
No, it's not your
Make
fault.
it. Also, Joe, in particular,
I think it works
is
better.
very
It
physically
works better
strong
keeping
rider,
Emily
a
on
strong competitor,
nice shots
and
of
that
the
definitely works to his
the
advantage.
yeah.
And was also
The
rookie
crowds
of
and
the
things like
year
that.
As well. So he's
Yeah.
been having a really good season last season, but it was his first season, so
Yeah, not just marginal gains since then, coming on leaps and bounds. And also, let's be honest, it wasn't that long ago. I think it was Shred the Shires, maybe 2023. He was on an XR and still getting middle of the pack kind of scores.
I'll cut to logo to
As
give you
soon as
time to get
he's
back up, or
unleashed
Emily.
on a more powerful board, has reaped the
That'll be
results.
fine, sweet.
Yeah, but
Just
James,
some
let's
sort
talk
of
about
wide
how
shots.
fast the Highlands have come. When he first
Ideally,
came here, sort of
anything
3
that's
events
not
ago,
rider, so it's not
you
lagging.
were
So
on
and that way
the
we can
road
cut to
going
you
down
for
the
establishing.
mountain. Then we had to hit the mountain track last year, and then this year is all more or less 80% mountain track, isn't it, coming down? I mean, the standard of riders have improved so much over the years in Float the Highlands.
Certainly, and it wasn't that long ago. We were at the sort of season opener event for, well, Britain at least anyway, the Glentress weekend. We're just going to stop commentary for a minute to do an announcement.
Okay, can everybody now who's not raced go up the mountain? Everybody who has not raced, please make your way up the mountain. We're on the final riders coming down now. If you're not ridden, please make your way up the mountain.
Oh, very nice, Michael.
we've got
Oh, we've lost him a
on
second.
the track at the moment from Tramper Boards, one of the sponsors of Float the Highlands this year.
This is Sonny.
No worries.
Now.
Just keep going. You've got it.
Sonny well out of his depth in this weather.
And he's now world champion as well.
I mean, I've never seen
I
anything
don't know
like
if
this.
anybody knew.
What is that he's riding, James? What is it? Is it?
Cutting to jump a bit
Yes, I
earlier.
heard. Did you say it's a plane?
It looks like a tray from the kitchen.
We're going back to Michael.
Flying there. From what I can tell, a lighter board.
Very
with
nice,
some
Michael.
suspension built into that.
I'll tell you when
And
you're free
I
to
have
come
say,
back.
He rides so strongly, and the board looks very capable. It does make me think, ooh, they're quite cool. I quite like it. I don't think that's the same
And
style.
Michael, you're good to
It's
come
not my
back.
jam quite so
Emily,
much, but I
ready?
have to respect it.
I tell you what, they'll be interested to see how
And
this
some
board
nice
compares
establishing
with the
shots of
normal
everything
boards,
going on.
because that was
Beautiful,
very, very
lovely.
big time, wasn't it?
Yeah, and certainly a very strong rider into the bar.
That looks nice, that looks nice.
Board, they couldn't do that.
So last announcement, if anybody's not raced yet, please make your way up the mountain to the start. If you have not raced, please make your way up to the mountain.
And then I'm going to cut to logo for a second, just while
Okay,
Michael gets
I
in
have a timing
place.
update for you. So
So let me
We
just recap, was it Nico Stewart was first place?
he was previously first place.
Are you ready, Michael?
We have a timing in from Mr. Dan.
Are you ready for the next rider,
Turner.
Jonathan?
Dan Turner, well done, but we thought
Yeah.
that, didn't we? I mean, Dan took that course tremendously well.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I am first.
And you're live, Michael.
We play with your emotions. So Mr. Dan Turner, the mad scientist of one-wheeling, has pipped Nico to the post with a further 4 seconds shaved off the time, all the way down to 1 minute 18 seconds. But as my esteemed colleague over here has just mentioned, not only has Dan beaten Nico, but Thomas Venomous has come in extra fast and beaten Dan by a further 4 seconds to take first place overall.
Jonathan,
I mean, these are
give
not
that a
just
read.
short
See
games,
if you
are
can
they,
make
James?
sense
I mean,
of that.
4 seconds is a lot to shave off the time.
It is a heck of a lot. First of all, we were looking at 2.5 minutes. We've now cut that in half itself.
Oh, hang on. What are they? I'm putting your logo because I don't know where these guys are going. Like, I've put your logo. Where are you? Is anyone coming down? I was going to say, the next thing I do. What?
So, just to recap here, we have Thomas in first place, Dan Turner in second, Nico Stewart in third, Jacob Jones in fourth, and our top Grom, Noah Gammon, in currently overall fifth, but first Grom. Ghosting board into the
I
bargain.
just left it on the
So
glass.
now this last pack of races that have gone up to the top, these are the fastest.
Yeah, and we
Which
have
one?
in the mix here, we got Jaffa, who recently won first place in the most recent one-wheel event prior to this. So some stiff competition in the mix there.
So do you think we'll see some big gains on these next few riders? I mean, 4 seconds is a lot to gain on a time, but we are now entering the fastest part of the pack.
I think we got a lot of variables in the mix here. You know, like Jaffa was on the tour this week, got in a lot of extra miles. Will that affect how well his legs are feeling? How's everyone's board doing? You know, it's entirely possible. We've all been in one-wheel events before. Boards pack in partway through. We've all seen very strong riders throwing their boards in frustration because they haven't quite lived up to their expectations.
Absolutely. So the last riders going in, not that they need it, but they had the advantage of being down here from the start of the race to judge and see and hear from some of the riders that have already been on the course. And you got to wonder what's going through their minds of their strategy and how they're going to send it.
So what you're saying is, Sean, they will know that the tree line is the hardest part, and they will need to do the big kick at the ends.
And we know they're all going to do it.
And what with the showboating kicker? Are they going to do that as well? I'm sure they will.
Okay, we've just heard a report back of one of the drones having a little bit of an issue. We're just taking a momentary pause to get that resolved.
Coming down to see the action down here because I got a whole load of footage up there, but now I want to see what you guys doing. The live stream.
So we're just going to take a little break in the live streaming for our final. How many riders have we got left at this point?
Maybe 6 or 7.
We got about 6 or 7 riders remaining. We are, of course, here on the hillside of the mighty Glencoe Mountain, Scotland's first ski resort with an overall altitude of just over 3,600 feet. It is known for its brutal landscape and rugged lines. This regularly is host to the Scottish Downhill Association. There's even 2 races here on downhill mountain biking. It is known to break people and bikes, and we have boards going down it, and this is all possible thanks to our event sponsors, brought to you by Andy Lakin.
Well, not brought to you by me. I just put this thing together. Massive thank you to our sponsors. In no particular order, but we've got Chillest, Sticky Feet, Double Toe 7, the Hoppy Carver, who's been commentating for you most of the day, Tramper Boards, One Wheel Scotland, Safara Boards, Flight Fins, Stoke Sync, our headline sponsor, Fungineers, We've got the Float Life Europe, Float Wheel, Flight Pack EU, and there's probably a few more I just need to think about and I'll get back to you. But a massive thank you to everybody who makes this happen, Glencoe Mountain Resort, and more importantly, all the volunteers who have been standing up on that mountain, helping out, doing everything we do here, making it all happen. Because without our volunteers, these events don't work. Thanks so much to everybody.
And I just want to stress, Andy Lakin, the main organizer, is also a volunteer. Andy's a volunteer. He's got his own professional job outside of this. He spent the last 2 years organizing this all by himself with obviously his team as well around him.
Right. Obviously, there's some team members here in the tent, some family members, lots of hours. We got Jaffa on the course.
As you can see, we are back live again with Jaffa going double time on the way down. I'm not sure if that's a lag coming back up from the drone or just him absolutely hauling ass. I think it's the latter. I think he is caning it down this course. And there's the proof of the pudding in the eating of that jump like it was breakfast.
Let's see the charge coming through the finish line.
I mean, Jaffa is qualified as the 5th fastest rider for the first 3 stages. So we should really expect a fast ride from Jaffa.
Yeah, certainly. We've seen him jump off some walls that have bent, some GT rails, and that was a strong performance from a very strong rider.
And that was Jaffa Gammon just crossed the finish line. Let's see how he fares once we get the refresh of times.
So for those who don't know, at the very top of the car park here, the building that says Glencoe Chairlift on it is the old chairlift hut from the 1960s. You've currently been whisked up the mountain by the 1989 chair, and Glencoe Mountain has plans to expand with a mountain gondola if they can get the funding for it.
Okay, it's got one of the favourites now, Henry Bisping, coming down. He's very, very quick rider, and he took that first drop in so easily. He's very rapid.
He got that line. He's moving fast. Henry. Is this Henry? Yeah. He's going faster than the drone can pick up. And
This is
So
part
Henry
of the,
is a flyboy.
part of the Flyboy team.
He's pretty fly for a white guy.
A new board potentially designed by Daniel Turner, but there's a team of 5 of us who are out here doing Flyboy wrapping. So he's on a brand new board, 30S, Thor 400 controller. It's a fly pack. It's got a
So
big
Henry's
tire.
cleared the tree line anyway. He's cleared that nice and clean. He's coming down very quickly. He's going to cross the road now. He has to make a decision. Will he jump or will he do the chicane? Oh, he's done it.
He is back to the future level fast. He is blurring through the space-time continuum. You can see his flyboy shirt flapping in the breeze, almost like a Superman cape.
Henry Bisping, that was a very, very quick time. Well done, Henry.
First
Yes.
season in the open season as well. Just come up from Groms as well.
And how old is he now? 16?
15.
15.
Okay, so we're getting to the business end. We're getting to the business end now. This is Jay Kenwood. It's the reigning champion of Float the Highlands from last event. I watched Jay Kenwood do stage 2, and I tell you what, he gets air like nobody else, and he goes so quick. I mean, he must have a death wish, James.
He certainly, when he takes the jumps, he carries speed. He has this ability to suck up his legs and just carry that distance and then land. Sometimes it seems like 10 feet later. We know from the distance comp yesterday, we're talking 4.2 meters from the kids. I'm sure Jay could give them a run for his money.
I mean, this track is 0.4 miles long. It's 240 feet in the descent, and Jay Kenwood is taking it like child's play. This is something else we're witnessing here.
Yeah, he is airing the rollers. Everyone else is absorbing.
And Willie's going to take the kicker. Of course he's going to take the kicker.
And he's clearly ridden it clean. I can also see there's a little bit of wind affecting this lap here. You can see his shirt flapping in the breeze, so even more skill coming into the mix there for him to take that big a jump with that much wind.
Well, I think Thomas Venomous will be worried now because Jay Kenwood's time is going to be very, very quick.
That was the defending champion for Float the Highlands.
Certainly, we've got some very strong riders in the mix here. And if I ever was good enough to be in the mix with all these riders, I would be feeling under pressure. And that's got to factor into the mix, knowing there's 3, 4, 5, whatever many other people that are really pushing hard to beat you, means you are going to push hard as well. And that's where it counts, is how do you handle that pressure, personally.
Let's just make a point of the fact that we've had probably 40 riders on this course already today, so it's going to be pretty gnarly, pretty muddy, and the line's going to be pretty cut up as well.
Yeah, certainly you get this a lot in skiing and snowboarding, the later riders. You end up with these very chopped up berms. Thankfully, it's not snow or ice, so we don't get that to quite the same degree. And actually, sometimes it can work in your favor. If there's a little bit of a groove or rut to really get your wheel into, maybe you can take it with that little touch more speed.
Okay, so Indy McFarlane just entered the course. He was the second fastest qualifying from the first stage 1, 2, and 3. So let's see how he fares on stage 4.
Andy, of course, his leg fell off yesterday and it was reattached at the side of the track. So half bionic at this stage. Is he going to be part of the final 3? We're about to find out.
I mean, he's taken this tree line track very well, very smooth. Slowed up towards the ends, but he stayed on his boards, which is the main aim of the job.
Yeah, and the stronger riders here consistently showing this particular technique that seems to come in with the outer foot hooks of really absorbing on the landings so that it doesn't overstress the motor and it doesn't stop dead so you can keep going.
And with no question, he's taken the line A. I had a conversation with him earlier. He was having some lunch and asked how his practice runs went and how line A went, and he said absolutely.
Oh.
There's no question.
I don't know if you caught that, but he took flight. The art of flight coming into the mix
so
there.
Indy McFarlane was showboating on the last stretch there, but rightly so with a confident run by Indy.
Does anyone know what board he's riding? It's not a one wheel. It's not a car. What board would Batman ride? That's what we need to know. We assume Fungineers at this stage. It is an 84 volt X7, so by one wheel standards this stage, not actually that powerful, so even more skill to get all of that out of
So
only
James,
84
do we have an
volts.
update on any times? Have you got any refresh times for us with potentially one rider coming down? This could be the last one.
I believe it's time to get your gnarly boots on, because it's going to get extreme. So I have an update for you in timings.
Has there been a change?
There has been quite a bit of changes.
Why am I nervous? I'm not even riding.
Last rider dropping in right now. Joel Jones.
We have our last rider on track.
Joel Jones, the last one down. He was the fastest qualifying on stage 1, 2, and 3. Joel Jones was the fastest time from stage 1, 2, and 3, beating Jay Kenwoods into stage 4. But let's see how they both fare coming in to this final stage of the competition.
He's doing the Flappy Bird technique we've seen several doing. Oh, look at the air on that. Did everyone catch that?
I mean, this guy's got confidence.
He's known
Yeah.
for his air, though. He's got form for this. He's
Oh,
really,
for
really
sure.
good.
He needs sponsored by British Airways at this stage.
I tell you what, he took off like a 747 off that last kicker, didn't he?
Yeah, and he's still holding us. Where a lot of riders have slowed down, he is speeding up, and he's carrying that speed all the way through the finish line. I would be very surprised if this is
That
not
is
And
a
this the
clean
final?
run.
clean
The
run.
final racer, Joel Jones.
Clean run, fast run,
Flight,
strong,
Float the Highlands Enduro 2026. Joel
determined.
Jones.
He was several seconds ahead of other people as well in the last 3 combined as well, so it's going to be really tough to beat him.
That was quite the performance. And just a little update for you as we roll into the final few timings coming in. So I can confirm that Thomas Venomous has been beaten by Henry Bisping. Henry Bisping beating Thomas Venomous by 2 seconds. I've also just had a refresh in, and Sonny on the tramper board, clearly a fast rider, actually coming in a further 3 seconds faster than Henry Bisping. Now, I do believe tramper boards do not count towards the one-wheel racing league, so while clearly a fast rider, technically this means Henry's the fastest at that stage, but I can confirm upon refreshing we have another redo of the top of the leaderboard.
Not another one, James. I can't cope with this.
I don't know if we're all ready for this, but from Sonny's time of 1 minute 9 seconds, to be clear, that we started out with timings of 2 minutes 30, and we're now talking. What's that?
Faster than the tramper board.
Faster than the tramper board. Can we guess who it could be? We have Mr. J. Kenward coming in a further 6 seconds faster than Sonny on the tramper board with 1 minute 3 seconds. J. Kenward currently in the lead. However, we don't have our final timings in yet.
So whose time are you waiting for? Are you waiting for Indy's time? Do we have that through
Okay,
yet? Are you waiting for Joel's
we
time?
have Indy McFarlane's time in as 1 minute 17 and overall 6th place and fastest Grom. And we've just hit refresh. We have an update for you. It's coming in. We have Joel Jones's time. Joel has come in at 1 minute 5 seconds. 2 seconds slower than Jake Enward. Overall, so just that summary is Jake Enward in first position with 1 minute 3.977. Joe Jones in second place with 1 minute 5.983. And third place, on a one wheel at least, Henry Bisping, 1 minute 12 seconds, .687. Sonny, of course, special mention is overall third place, but not in a one wheel. We could maybe try him out in one, I don't know, next time or something. Your top Grom, Indy McFarlane, 1 minute 17. Your top female category rider is Sarah Anderson, 2 minutes, almost dead, .67, 647, sorry, stuck in my head. These are, of course, still to be ratified by the timing council, jury, etc. And check there's no DMS, anything like that, false starts, what have you. But as far as we can tell, that's your final scores on the board with George Doors, if you remember Shooting Stars.
So potentially Jake Hemwell then could be the champion of 2026, pending the confirmation from the timers.
Could be. And I met Jay last year at Float Life Fest.
He's something else, isn't he?
And when we met, he recognized me as the award maker. And I did indeed. He did, and he was excited. Actually, this was 2 years ago. You had won the first. And we found out that I was going to make the awards the second time, and you were excited because you really enjoyed that first one. And as it stands now, it looks like you might be collecting a third. We'll see in the finals. But I want to pass this to you just for a second to get what was going through your head as you were coming down that course. You were flying.
Well, I don't know about you, but being absolutely super wet has absolutely got me wired in all the ways humanly possible. And going down that hill is nothing making you more alive than, well, doing 25, nearly 30 miles an hour going down a mountain on some steep, sharp rocks. And it is absolutely insane. But yeah, Flood the Highlands 2026. Let's go.
Jay, you've ridden a lot of tracks and courses over the years. So what does this stage compare to the rest you've done before?
Well, usually it's Heathland kind of style that I use, but in terms of like how gnarly it is, it's pretty much like next to this. It's very much identical, if not better, due to like how significantly steep. Well, it's a mountain. I don't usually race on mountains. Usually trails, smooth, buttery sometimes, and then some of it is absolutely tech. But yeah, this just kind of unlocks it to a whole new another level.
So just tell us how challenging that is then, as a rider. How challenging to go down the gnarly routes and the mud and the weather and the rain.
Yeah, I mean, challenging, fun. I kind of like to mix those ones together. It was definitely more fun than challenging. I just kind of just found a groove for it, and I was just like, you know, it's slippery. It's a bit of a challenge here, so I'm like, Yeah, I'm gonna have fun.
And then one final question for me: were you ever scared at any point during that run down there? Because it looked scary.
No, not really.
Mentalist.
I want to go fast. I want to go fast.
Basically, man, that's always running through my head as you were saying. Yeah.
So, Jay, just quickly, you came here in 2023. It was your first one-wheel race.
Right.
And you won our single-track challenge. You did pretty well, I think 3rd in the downhill.
Yeah.
And then you came back in 2024 and won it. And then you did the US circuit.
Right.
Which is where you're a bad load of the other guys. You're the only non-American, I think, to podium at an ORL event.
Right.
I was a little disappointed you came because I thought somebody else needed a chance to win. However, I'm really glad you're here, and that was close. So you've got people really, really catching you up now. How do you feel about the competition?
I'm really over the moon about it. I mean, what can I say? If someone's up my ass with 1 or 2 seconds, I'm like, hell yeah, let it be. Bring it more, bring it on. I want more of it. Yeah, it's not going to be competition without people breathing down my neck. It's just that's what you need. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. So yeah, bring me more.
Nice one. You've pushed this sport in the UK and Europe a long way, and now other people are pushing you, and that's what we want to see. Thanks very much for coming and competing. Maybe we'll see you in the team endurance race tomorrow. Anyway, well done.
Thank
Go
you,
and
man.
have
Thanks
a
for having me.
well-deserved beer.
Before we close up, Andy, can we just mention the helpers on the mountain today, the volunteers that stood there for hours in the rain, in the cold, sodden through. I mean, without the volunteers on the mountain, the race wouldn't happen, would it, Andy?
So absolutely. Every year we do this. We put together a big volunteer team, and some people can't make it. But is absolutely that the case? Without our volunteers who are standing up there in some pretty nasty weather conditions at times, this would never, ever happen. So massive thank you, please, and round of applause to our volunteer team, because without them, this wouldn't be here. And just quickly before we wrap up tonight, we're not going to do the freestyle tonight. We haven't got time. We're going to try and fit that in tomorrow. We'll have a look at the schedule and we'll get back to you. But for the rest of the night, we can put some tunes on, have a beer. The bar is open till 11 p.m. Last orders at 10:30. Please go and spend some money in the bar at Glencoe Mountain. They support us. We'd like to support them. Go get a beer, cider, beer, wine, whatever they've got left. Let's be like the Scots in Boston and drink 'em dry.
Yeehaw!